crypto YouTube is quickly becoming the most lucrative niche there is on this platform, earning some YouTubers millions of dollars in a really short period of time. Now, I'm sure by now you've probably come across videos by YouTube superstars like Graham Stephan, Robert Kiyosaki, or Adrei Jikh, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm assuming by now you've probably noticed a pattern on most of their YouTube channels, and if you haven't, then you're definitely in for a big surprise. They've all recently switched from making their real estate and finance videos to making ones about cryptocurrency. Now, this is quite an interesting phenomenon. Why would such big influencers in the real estate and finance space want to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies in any sort of fashion? Now, that is why I'd like to break it down for you, as it might shed some light on how lucrative this space really is for some crypto YouTubers. Now, let's just rewind a little bit. In early 2017, there were only a few channels really strictly dedicated to cryptocurrency. Channels like DataDash, The Moon, and Altcoin Daily were all creating daily technical analysis videos and news updates. They were indeed the biggest in the space at the time, and it was the start to a new era on crypto YouTube and YouTube finance. That's also when I started my channel, so it gave me some perspective on the market as I made my daily technical analysis videos, which I still do today. As time went on, crypto grew in price, and so did the amount of crypto YouTubers and the fortunes they were making. And eventually, mainstream media caught wind over the ever-soaring price of Bitcoin and how easy it has become to purchase it and trade it. That almost everywhere you looked, you saw someone talking about Bitcoin regardless of their opinion about it, whether they were bashing on Bitcoin saying it was terrible and that it was still a scam, or whether they actually saw reason to believe that this could be the next asset. Now, during this time, cryptocurrency exchanges like Coinbase and Gemini were really starting to take off, making it easier than ever for people to access this new asset and potentially start a new stream of income. And it wasn't until 2020, when Bitcoin climbed out of its rumored bubble, that crypto YouTube really started to gain some traction and blow up. During this time, my channel had gained over 30,000 subscribers, and for other channels, they really had gained hundreds of thousands, if not millions, which is insane. Now, the biggest and most noticeable change during this time period was how many established YouTubers either introduced crypto to their audience or completely dropped their niche entirely to focus on crypto YouTube. And the ones that successfully made the leap are now making thousands of dollars, and this is commonly known as trendjacking. Now, let's talk about why they made the switch and why you should definitely smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So guys, trendjacking is a method to gain free exposure by using a trend to one's advantage. Rather than creating your own wave, you actually hop on one that is already trending and you let somebody else create that wave. Now, as per popular belief, the origin of the term trendjacking can be credited to Twitter and its hashtag feature. Hashtags enabled social media users to discover what was trending in real time, which was further enabling average internet users to become a part of a really big trend as a whole. Over the years, trendjacking has evolved into the 21st century guerrilla marketing tactic, and sometimes the trends are unavoidable unless you're literally living under a rock like Patrick. Now, common things you should notice with the major crypto channels in the space is how consistent they put out content, which is pretty much like every day, and why you see crypto YouTubers advertising daily content. Cryptocurrency is like any prediction of the future, and as we know, the future is constantly changing, which means people and content creators get to constantly make new and new content trying to figure out what could come, as tomorrow is always trying to come but never actually happens. So it's a great way to leverage how much YouTube videos you can actually put out. It's also why people in the crypto space relate to their technical analysis as the weather channel. The weatherman pretty much has a great job because there will always be this uncertainty and curiosity as to what the future will bring, and that's what lures in their audience. This is what I call time-sensitive content. It usually consists of an immediate burst of views within a short period of time, typically 1 to 2 days, and then the video becomes old news. Now, before we continue, you need to understand what CPM is, or cost per milli, or 1,000 impressions. It is the cost an advertiser needs to pay on YouTube for every 1,000 impressions their ads receive on an actual YouTube video. Now, CPM varies depending on how much an advertiser pays to display the ad on the video. Ad price on YouTube also depends on a range of factors, including bidding price, the types of ads, as well as the consistency. And the average CPM on YouTube is about $2 when you average all the categories on YouTube. And now this obviously changes depending on your audience and the specific niche that your videos are in. Finance tends to have a higher CPM than something compared to like gaming or food or even like fishing, for example. And as for the cryptocurrency niche, I've seen it has some of the highest CPM on the platform. Now, as you can see on my channel, which is all about cryptocurrency, it averages about $13.57 in playback-based CPM, and some of my videos can bring in over $36 in CPM per 1,000 views, which is beyond insane. That means for a video of about 60K views, I'm getting over $1,000. So what this means is when you mix such a high CPM with time-sensitive content that can be created every single day, it pretty much creates a cocktail for some high-paying videos and some high-paying channels. Now, if we say the average video gets about $13 per 1,000 views, channels like Bitboy Crypto, who average about 400,000 views a day, can make upwards of $5,200 per video at a minimum. You can also look at Altcoin Daily, who gets about 200,000 views a day, or about $2,600. Or you can even look at Credit Brian, or Brian Jung, who got 1.8 million views on his Coinbase video, which probably netted him over $25,000. Now, here's the thing. A video like this can get millions of views because it's an evergreen style video. What I mean by that is its content is applicable and useful for a long period of time. So instead of creating a time-sensitive video, an evergreen video will be out of date quickly. So for example, remember when I said time-sensitive videos? These tend to go out of date rather quickly. But for evergreen videos, it will be relevant for at least a year or several years, and it will continue to help potential viewers who choose your video without it appearing dated and pretty much useful for the need that they have at that specific time, or honestly anytime. Now, another reason why crypto YouTubers are literally breaking the YouTube algorithm is because you rarely ever see advertisements on YouTube about cryptocurrency. And I'm not talking about the Coinbase ads or Webull ads you see appear all over crypto channels. I'm talking about the thousands of other crypto projects out there that Google never seems to advertise. You see, crypto projects like Coinbase and Webull have what's called a bit license. And the bit license was intended to safeguard the public, but its greatest impact has been creating a regulatory burden that makes its cost prohibitive for most fledgling companies to operate in the US as well as New York. And an example of this is as of June 2020, 5 years after its enactment, New York has literally only issued 25 bit licenses, making it borderline impossible to get one if you're a new or upcoming crypto project. And what's even crazier is for those even interested in applying for one, the process could take years before an application is approved, cost upwards of $100,000 in legal fees, and require the development and implementation of compliance protocols. And the onerous nature of bit licenses don't even stop there. After obtaining a bit license, companies must grapple with costs of staying in compliance year after year for just owning it. And as a result, companies looking to make a mark on the future of finance find themselves fleeing the center of the financial world for friendlier jurisdictions. And also consider this. Google specifically states that advertisers who promote complex speculative financial products such as contracts for differences, rolling spot forex, financial spread betting, and synonymous products or cryptocurrencies exchanges are allowed to advertise through Google Ads, but they must be certified by Google, and their products, landing pages, and ads must meet all the local legal requirements for the country they want to get certified for. This means the only way for smaller crypto projects or ICOs to effectively advertise is to go through the YouTuber directly and not Google themselves. So this means crypto YouTubers have an edge and monopoly to charge almost whatever they want for sponsors. And this business alone can generate YouTubers over 6 figures outside of YouTube AdSense, as I have worked with many sponsors before, and I can pretty much charge whatever I feel fit. Now, it's not too late to start, and there are thousands of cryptos out there that are waiting for the spotlight. So take out your laptop and start uploading some content, as it might just pay off. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.